Last couple of years, Tom Brady said, y'all suckers in this division so bad,
YouTube,
I'm not even going to OTA. Tom Brady used to live in OTA. He would never miss. And now he's like, you're bums.
Tom Clancy's.
He's circling those games.
Yeah, you're like,
fucking
you think I'm going to let Adam Gates
Ghost Recon's Wildland.
and Sam Darnold, or I'm going to let what's in Buffalo, or who else in that division? Dolphins.
I don't even realize it at that point.
Brian Flores. I know you, Brian. I used to beat you up in practice every day.
You're not too worried.
Who that quarterback? Oh, I forgot.
Just showing people a lot of games
Seriously?
You know
out
what?
there not called
I
Call
might
of Duty.
have to amend mine. Tom Brady might play till he's 55.
Because of this?
Yeah, because
he's going out
this mess. They might better hire me.
A lot of games out there not called Call of Duty. You at the sandbox, just like that feel. I feel like this is the modern Assassin's Creed, if that
Yeah,
makes sense.
they bought it to the lead as far as dysfunction.
And this game is pretty much Chaplin the cartel.
At this point, guys, I'm excited about this next one.
Here we go.
From the beginning, we just started off.
Here in studio, we'll talk to him.
Just literally starting off going to get the gun I want.
Sounds like he needs our help.
Put him through.
This is more than a circle. This is where you sink in, wind down, and kick back. This is everything. Because what you put in your home is more than just stuff. It's what you love. So find everything you love for your
I hope I got turned around and helped them.
The fires of revolution have almost gone out. Spare me the rhetoric.
Of the Avalanche run. It comes frequently, but they trailed with 2:30 to go in the second quarter. They were down by 18. But now here comes the run. Down 10, down 8. Draymond, Jordan Bell, Draymond. Down 9.
And I like this game because, like, when I first started playing, I didn't get the gist of how it played. I was just doing it as it came, but, like,
Most of the heavy
pretty much this is a game you gotta just play your own way.
Bounce pass down the lane. It's Bell.
And I like that Ubisoft,
Finishes that one off.
their titles are better after they come out. Like, they put the work in. I'm gonna be getting the season pass later today. I'm just getting the guns I want to start.
Draymond, Steph, all 3 of these. And that Motor Center was on fire in this.
Took off work to play the game today, so.
We're going to get this one. We got the squad to do it. And then in the blink of an eye, you're down. And now in the fourth quarter, 21-6 run in the third. Curry's on the bench. Wait, Cook on the Hezzy.
You can let them shoot whatever.
On the left hand, there it is. Collins just got that look like he knew he got. And the bench explodes. 4-point lead. Cook, quality minutes.
That's Sam Fisher from
Contributions from the bench.
Fucking
Ball fake to the corner, layup good.
Sam Fisher from.
This building, I would say, not oddly quiet. They were quiet.
I forgot the name of the Splinters. Shit.
And when McKinney hits the corner 3, it's a 10-point deficit. Curry.
I don't know if I can parachute, so I don't want to really jump out, but fuck
Greatest
it.
shooter we've seen in our life. Back to 11. Curry down the lane.
Alright, I can't just jump out, so that's cool.
There's some conversation earlier today about modest superstars or whatever.
We check the back, because I want to find this
He enjoys
guy.
himself. Draymond with Doris Burke after the win.
Draymond, your will and your play, almost from the opening tip, seem to both sustain and then trigger a level of play with your group. Why attack so relentlessly from the opening?
And as this game plays, it's like it unlocks as you unlock it. So you don't have to worry about pretty much like most games. If you do extra shit on the side and it doesn't matter once the story mode catches up, you literally paste this however you want to paste this. I've seen people put in 60 hours in Odyssey and you can do that shit on here easily. Just a little descent right now. I shouldn't have flew so high yet.
Yet another 30-point game from Steph Curry, who really got going late when you were putting this game away. What is it about his level right now that's so special?
Smoking is blunt, so that's why I'm not really rotating the camera back.
Ready? Fire, fire, fire.
No, I should have told the fire to release it up.
He does a lot of things well. Triple-double, the 7th of his postseason career, the most in.
Alright, so we're just gonna start by hitting this base. I am running on the most casual difficulty because I had this game on Xbox and don't really feel like starting over, so.
Ready? Open fire.
Will go.
I wonder how we can do from up.
Logs are all disabled. Reinforcements will be flying in. Shit, we got a sniper. Hit the dirt. Chopper, down. Grenade, move. Grenade, move.
Get some.
Fuck, get away from there. Chopper, get down.
Frag out. Live here to Caleros.
Chopper, down. Got it, moving. Ready, hold the shot. Copper, get down.
Oh, fuck, they got another one in this bitch.
Death is out of control. Fight.
Chopper, down.
In this league. We know that. We know what he's capable of. What
We
explains
go straight for the upgrades. This game is actually very action-packed.
Well, it's the Warriors. I mean, they're throwing different defenses at them. Sometimes they switch. Sometimes they trap. And
Here's the schedule for the SD helicopter and ferry supplies around. The rebels need that stuff. Let's go get it for them.
Maybe more dribble handoffs, but with him at the
This
top
gives the
of
Figure out hit this
rebel
shit
wings.
ASAP.
Just needs some kick to get moving.
Let's get out there and jumpstart that fucker.
So I went low, the helicopters kinda kept going.
when they're not, when you have a point guard with your leading scorer and they take that away, what else can he bring to the game? You know, it's tough. It's tough for him right now. And so I can see this continuing. He doesn't have an answer for him.
Chopper inbound.
You know, like I said, the Warriors should go on and sweep this series.
I appreciate your time, man. Thank you.
Copter, get down.
More on the way. Time to do research on this Warriors win, and obviously we focus on that third quarter. They come back from down double
Had to
digits
hide
into
before I got
halftime for the
saw.
last 2 games in a row. It's the third time they
I mean, I can get in and out before these helicopters find me, though.
2018 Warriors also did it. While the Blazers have combined to score 37 in the third in the last two combined.
Down. They got cartel reinforcements.
The Blazers 91-63 in that critical 12 minutes of the third. They weren't just scoring. Draymond, an all-around monster game. Only took 3 quarters for him to record that 7 triple-double we just told you about. It's the third time Green's recorded a triple-double through 3 quarters in his playoff career. That's sensational. And you just heard him with Doris Burke, who is kind enough to join us now. And Doris, you spoke to that man. He described it to you, what he provides. As you watch what he's
Cartel sicarios are engaging. Where the hell do they come from?
How you would best describe it on a night like tonight?
I've seen Antonio game earlier this year with Golden State, and Greg Popovich was absolutely adamant, Scott, that Draymond Keith
Oh
was the key
yeah,
on
gotta
both ends of
remember
the
to
floor.
pick
And he
their
said
guns
people
up
don't
as I
understand what
go.
I'm talking about, the level to which I'm speaking of.
Right.
And it's, how about the point at which Jordan Bell misses the dunk, and he goes right to him? Like, that's great leadership, because that kid's young. He's just gotten himself back in the rotation, and that little bit of a spark from Draymond changes things. So it was his will and his game that I thought
Make sure I
sustained him,
fully
made him have
load
great
it,
energy,
and I put
and
it
then
back
triggered his
up.
great run in the third period. Draymond is at the top of his game. I've never seen him play better.
That's not a good building. That's a great building. And the fuse was lit. They got an 18-point lead, but then in the blink of an eye, it's down to 13, and then all of a sudden, here comes the avalanche in the third. Was there a sense, Paul Pierce used the word broken, was there a sense that you felt like the will of that Blazer team was broken?
Listen, the bottom line
Get
is
up
we're not
out of
seeing
here,
the
grab
best
a car.
version of Damian Lillard, and this team takes its cues from that man. He is the heart and soul, and because they have sent so much attention to him, and he has not been able to, I think, absorb it physically and mentally, it's taken an incredible toll.
Down, get down,
It's not himself and this team
Hang on, I'll
feels
drive.
every bit of that, Scott. I would say yes. The answer to that is it feels like their spirit is certainly depleted, if not completely diminished.
And there's part of this that there are steps that are made in the progression of teams. Milwaukee might buck that trend over in the East.
So this is the hardest district. They're everywhere over here. But see if I got any guns a lot.
There
What's
could be
that?
satisfaction in the steps that have been made. I'm not saying tonight, because obviously it's disappointing, but a big picture view of this Portland team has to be positive, is it not?
Tell us.
I think so. Obviously, you've made great strides advancing through the first 2 rounds, but I think there are key positions where you've got to elevate the talent level, right? Because
I need a shotgun too.
and you're going to have to
Cause it's difficulty, like with it being not hard. I haven't encountered the purple guys yet, but they usually are like fucking savages.
It's in the middle of the floor, and they're playing 3-on-2 or 2-on-1. They're getting buckets, oftentimes layups. They've got to figure it out on the Portland side.
And they're playing a team that has the remarkable luxury of no Boogie, no KD, and they're still this good. When we watch nights like tonight, we're just reminded
just run it down. These niggas is tough.
In reserve, Doris. Thanks so much for the time. We look forward to talking again, all right?
Thanks, Scott.
All right. We appreciate Doris stopping by. And live at the podium, Steve Kerr, with his thoughts on tonight's comeback victory.
Well, they've got a lot of experience, and we played, but we got to make sure we continue to work for them. But listen, I thought again we just weren't quite physical enough, right? We weren't getting our screen set good enough. We weren't getting them off their screens good enough as well.
So this spot was just a discovery point, so I don't even gotta fucking go in there and shoot anybody.
In case we gotta play a little tougher.
Bruce Arthur from the Toronto Star. Nick, Mark got a bunch of shots early. Danny got a bunch. Those are guys you kind of wanted to get going. Was that
The lieutenant's trying to
that
escape.
happen, or was that a concerted effort to get them touches? And how difficult is it when those guys aren't going?
Well, it made it pretty difficult, right? And again, some of that's design and some of it's happening. And the way they're playing, especially with Mark, they're sending Lopez to the paint, to the rim all the time. So Mark's going to have his share of opportunities just because that's the way the spacing lines up. And I don't know, I feel bad for him. I mean, most of those went in and out. It's like he's a really good player. It's a really good
You
scorer.
gonna do it for the draw.
Just couldn't buy one. a tango. So, and I even said it the first time out. I think he was about 1 for 5 or 6 at the first time out. And I said, we got to get him a let's go to him. Let's get him a bucket.
Familiarize yourselves with Bowman's briefing on Santa Blanca's co-production pipeline.
People of the top are El Yayo and the Gringa. Yayo's Bolivian, Mexico Calero turned cocaine producer. Gringa seems to be a disgraced chemist. She used to work for an NGO here in Bolivia before joining up with the cartel.
A week ago, Brad
El Yayo was born amidst the Bolivian
El
coca.
Yayo.
His mother carried him on her back until he was old enough to go to work for himself.
Just how hard it can be if...
For decades, Yayo picked the leaves, fingers blistered, back aching, feet bleeding. But never, in all that time, did he once extract the alkaloids to make cocaine. To Yayo, the coca leaf was an ancient tradition, going back 8,000 years. A medicine, a culture, una planta sagrada. Of course, the Americanos had a different opinion. They called it planta, the dignity plant.
I think they took it right to 19.
Although Yayo was no more than a farmer, his role was left in ruins. With no other means available, he was forced to do the one thing that he vowed never to do. He was forced to produce cocaine. In the end, the Americans' efforts to stop cocaine production created one of the greatest cocaine producers to ever live.
Something that we've really needed throughout the postseason that you saw tonight.
Yeah, it was good. It was good to see Norm. I'd planned on using him a lot more in the rotation. I think he fits in the series a little bit more with his speed and strength and athleticism, his ability to take it off the bounce. We're going to need that. So it was good to get him going, and I would imagine going forward he'll be a critical part of the series for our rotation. Okay, thanks a lot.
My bad, y'all. I was smoking a blunt.
Target marked. Keep an eye on your background. I've got eyes on the captain.
I'm moving to position. Ready to fire.
I think the way we played on both ends of the court in the first half,
We're good.
Is what we're trying to get to. I think defensively, 39-point quarter, I think, and it just fuels our offense. And to come out and start game 2 with that kind of effort on both ends of the court, it's what you're looking for. I think hiccup for us in the third quarter. We got to be better.
Check your turns. We got civilians all over the place.
Right ship and able to finish the game. So got to keep working, keep thinking about getting better.
Okay, we're still all right.
Tim Reynolds with the AT, to elaborate on the building's obviously very electric. That's what you guys on here. When Giannis starts the game with the block and the first 45 seconds.
No, you know, I mean, was it Bill Walsh that started scripting?
We're good.
I mean, that's, you know, to script those first 3 possessions. And the block shot to me is the one that stands out. You know, I think when Giannis is active, and you know, protecting the paint, protecting the rim, and you know, he plays so
Moving to
hard.
position.
Just, you know, he lays it all on the line all the time, and you know, just
say the word.
It was a great start for us. And I think everybody fed off of Giannis and how he started the game. Nico obviously had a good start. You know, it's how you want to come into a game too, how you want to start a game too.
Sabemos dónde vives, cabrón. Sabemos dónde vive tu familia, dónde vive tu mamá.
Had a strong performance during the second quarter when the game was still in the balance. He really sort of took over. What did you say?
Yeah, I mean, he was
It's
fabulous.
that trophy, death in the dark.
Clearly,
My bad, y'all. I'm just a good ass game now.
They saw him step up. He's such a pro, you know.
Close combat kill at night.
For a few years now. It's just,
that's cool. You know what that means.
Faith and trust in him, and you know, he had tough shots and everything he does defensively. Just, and the whole bench. You know, you look at George and Malcolm, and just the production we're getting from our bench. You know, and I think Pat does a lot of things that, you know, help us win too. So I think the bench continues to be a real strength for us, and your son just, you know, was off the charts tonight.
Carter Torres, Steam Journal Times. Eric has seemed to be struggling in these first 2 games. Tell me what you say to him to help him get his confidence back.
I think Eric is confident. You know, he's just got to keep shooting, keep playing. The things he does for us defensively. I think he had 7 assists tonight. And I think there's so much more to the sport than just, you know, scoring and/or making shots. And of course, every time he shoots it, I want it to go in. But there's so many things that Eric Bledsoe's doing for us that's positive, that's helping us. You know, we're winning. We're up 2-0 in the Eastern Conference Finals. Bled's a huge part of that. So he's confident. He's ready to go. And you know, we'll just tell him keep shooting, keep playing, keep doing what he's been doing.
I'm just looking for a Beretta M9.
You guys get the timeout, get a stop, and then I think it goes Malcolm Bucket, Malcolm to George. Just how big were those 2 for you guys, specifically off the bench?
Yeah, that little stretch, you know, I think we've had a couple spurts, you know, including game 1 late where, you know, we're able to get a stop and then we're able to get out and play quick in transition. And, you know, tonight it was George that was kind of the recipient of it. You know, Malcolm got the dunk the other night when it was close in the 4th quarter. But those stops and quick scores on the other end, you know, those are what we're looking for. The more of those we can get, it's hard to score on anybody in the playoffs in the half court. So if we can get out and run and get those easy ones, but that stretch, you know, we weren't great in the 3rd quarter. So, you know, it'll be an opportunity for us to look at and see how we can get better. But that stretch in transition was really good.
Sure are a lot of lights and switches up here.
You know, George was aggressive tonight. I think, you know, he got a couple layups. You know, it's always good to get a couple layups. Just like the other night, we got a few layups. We got some putbacks and some putbacks.
Make going this one with the helicopter.
George had played at such a high level for 4 or 5 straight games. And he was, you know, just, I think he was so important, so good in the Boston series. I think he just, you know, he didn't have his best game in game 1, but you know, I think his mentality coming into game 2 tonight was great. You know, I think he carried over to the floor.
Trying to maneuver this motherfucker so I can literally park it.
I thought we got better in game 1 towards the end. 4th quarter, our defense got better. And I think some of that carried over into the first half. There was, we get a little bit of a rhythm. Our people, our guards, you know, on the ball, taking the individual flag, doing what we have to do, and the activities.
Sniper, top of the tower.
Just all that, you know, kind of working in concert. Just making every shot they take tough. It's a 3-2.
fire.
Yeah, it's been great. I think it's been a theme now for a few games or coming off the last series and after this one. I think Nico's, I don't know what the right word is, but I think he's just taking a lot of pride in showing that he can guard different positions, guard shooters, chase guys. He's doing little things in transition, get back, showing flash, finding shooters. It's good. He's got an edge to him. It's good for our team. Right back to the good team. But one of the worst is the real experience. Comes down to guys who come back into a playoff situation like that. Yeah, it's good fortune to be around a lot of good teams. I can't think of a guy that's emerged in the second round in a game. 4 and 5, and now to 1 and 2. It's come back and almost picked up like we left off. It was so good for us all year. 90, 50, 40, does so many things. I think certainly from my perspective, when we get into, I just thought if we could just get him back going. I just see exceeded all of our expectations. He's done it all year, so he's such a pro. It's what he expected from him. Coach, it's still working down the sport like when you look up and down the roster, so many guys that you
pulling drone.
Is that kind of what you
Drone's fucked up. Jamming us.
Yeah, I mean, we want guys that are basketball players that have high IQs that can do, like you said, dribble, pass, shoot, can make
sniper up in the tower.
Decisions, and we try and develop them. We try and empower them. We try and play a way where they all feel like they can contribute and do things, and
got it. Moving.
Hopefully that's paying off for us. And
Yo, eyes on the
guys appreciate it.
Near the border.
Grow and develop here.
Ready. Call the shot.
Giannis and Chris and Bled, they do a great job of empowering their teammates, trusting their teammates, and letting their teammates play. And it's what they've done all year, and we need to continue.
Coach Peter Bukowski, Dime Magazine. You said after game 1 you weren't going to change the way that you played in the playoffs. You wanted the guys to keep shooting, to keep playing the way that you want them to play. In the playoffs, though, usually we see rotation shorten, we see more isolation basketball, and you haven't done that. Does a game like tonight give you confidence that that approach is the right approach and can work in these big games?
The signal's all bad. They're jamming the drone.
We're going to lose some games, and we're going to keep doing what we've been doing all year. It's like you can't just base it on the results. Obviously, tonight was a huge positive. The guys have learned a way to play. They believe in it. We believe in it. And the more positive results you get, sure, it reinforces it. It just lets them know that nothing's going to change. And I think we'll just continue that going into game 3, win or lose. Going into game 4, it's everybody's built their habits. Everybody to some degree is who they are. Now you just got to go out and execute and do what you've been doing. But Dan went through the last those times. On a night when Giannis has 30 and 17, I'm sure there were some shots like that, some passes, maybe like a
sniper.
Like
moving to position.
A good night, but there's 4 there. So it's I'm beyond fortunate to have Giannis, and it's how you describe it is true.
Eyes on an
he's incredible, and then you're like, wow, I think he can be even better. And the great part about Giannis is he wants to be better. And, we're coaching him, and we're on him, and we think he can be doing more, and he just soaks it up. And it's just so unique to have a player like that just wants to be great, and you feel like has more. And yeah, he's been
target eliminated.
So it's exciting for us, for tonight and going forward. And, you can't say enough good things about Giannis.
Rally on me.
Roger.
You mentioned the third quarter.
Ready? Fire, fire, fire.
Roger. Fuck, engage.
Yeah, in a strange way, I think looking at the third quarter tonight to see how they ended up with 39 points.
Grenade, move.
Frag out.
Where did you break down?
Grenade, move.
And hopefully what to expect in Game 3. And, we're always looking for ways to get better. We want to stay hungry. We want to go out there and continue to focus on defense, make that our identity. And,
Frag out.
Grenade, watch out! Grenade, grenade! Cover, get the cover! We got a fucking man down. We got a man down. Man down.
Sniper up in the tower.
Damn, that's gonna hurt in the morning. I got you, man. Just hold on.
Shit balls. Thanks.
You with me, man? I'll be right there. Get down. Hit the dirt, helicopter.
Frag out.
Copter, get down.
Frag out.
Helicopter, get down.
Frag out. Get some. Frag out. Frag out. Frag out. Frag out. La mierda, culeros. Yo, rally up.
Copy.
Frag out. Frag out. La mierda, culeros. Frag out. Get some. Frag
Grenade,
out.
get you covered. Grenade!
Frag out. Awesome. I can put this to use.
Hell yeah. Desert Eagle on these niggas, but light their ass up. So you gotta always renew the paint when you get a new one.
Frag out.
Hit the dirt, helicopter. Hang tight, I'm heading your way.
Frag out. Me mierda, culeros. Rally on me. Stay there.
A copy. Chopper, hit the dirt. Down, get down, chopper. Chopper, hit the dirt. Down, get down, chopper. Chopper, hit the dirt.
So yeah, I'm glad this is the easier difficulty shit. I'm trying to run around and see if they spot me.
Down, get down, chopper. Chopper, hit the dirt. We're spread out too far. On the move. Good hit on the helo. Get away from there.
Wow, got out and stepped on the fucking fire. I should have just stayed in that
We know
motherfucker.
that they're going to crash a little bit more, but when we get out rebounded, we're not, we don't get to play the way we need to play, and we got to do a better job of rebounding basketball. They had 11 offensive rebounds, way too many. Just got to, those are things we can clean up.
Okay, Burnett, CSN, Kyle, you look to be in a little more pain tonight with your thumb. Was there a point in the game where you may have re-aggravated it?
It is what it is at this point. Michael Graham, Sportsnet, Mark struggled offensively. You guys can do anything you say to a guy. I think he's obviously a pretty experienced player, but how do you kind of get him going a little bit? Should probably maybe post him a little bit more early, and he missed some shots. He missed some floaters, he missed some shots he usually makes. But a guy like him, he does so many small different things on the floor that can help us. But it's going to be nice for Wednesday night, probably with a bigger lineup rather than the third smaller lineup. Trying to make it look good, but we get to go back home and protect our home court like they did. They did these last 2 games. So we got a chance to go home and protect our home court and do what we're supposed to do. Thank you.
Shit, we got company. Eyes on the ground. He's alone. In the firing post. Roger, let me get in position.
Sniper, top of the tower.
Ready to engage. Lost my target.
Got an entry point, cool.
White panels here.
Sniper up in the tower.
Hang back before they spot you.
Spotted one with some machine guns.
Hang back, that tango might spot you.
Got another tango.
Back it up, back it up.
Move there.
Welcome. Tango some mark.
Standing by. We got light panels here. I got their Jenny over here.
Tango number 3. Sniper,
Getting smart.
top of the tower.
Just say the word. Good to go.
Target number 5.
That guy's history.
That makes 5. I got a target carrying submachine guns.
Roger that. Move it. Say the word, boss. Got it. Moving. Say the word.
Target spotted. Spotted one with submachine guns.
Moving to position. Ready. Call the shot. Gage. He's gone.
Yeah, it's Tim Reynolds with the 18s. You start the game with a dunk, then the block on Mark, and then another dunk. I know it's just 1 minute, just a couple of plays in a very long game. But getting off to that start, how much did that set the tone for the whole night?
I think he definitely set the tone. That's what I'm trying to do. I know, at the end of the night, when the game starts, my teammates are looking at me. And,
got it. Moving.
When the game starts, you gotta be focused. And,
say the word.
Weapons free. Weapons free.
Tango's fucking down.
Make sure the whole team is into the game. I think it really gives the team a lot of energy to start the game.
Okay, pick and roll. First time, Bud described this as clearly your best game for the season. How were you able to get involved defensively and catching one of these superstitious because I noticed you had the shooting sleeve on today, and are you going to stick with that moving forward?
I mean, it's everybody's saying about the sleeve, so it's. And I was making joke on the locker room, maybe I should put another sleeve on my left. Win by 30. But the thing is that's the beauty about our team, everybody, when you look at our bench, we have a deep bench. And
we got a grunt all by his lonesome.
We rely on each other, obviously, in this game, we kind of learn our lesson from the game one, and everybody just from the gates, it was ready, especially the bench, we come
heads
out.
up, we got a turret.
I think they started
moving to position.
Set the tone, and we have to just, do the same thing. I think everybody did a great job, just concentrated, and not just offensively.
Ready, call the shot. Lost the target.
Steve Simmons, Toronto Sun. Toronto has one of the largest Greek populations in North America. What are you expecting that crowd to be like?
Got it. Get to a better position.
How much involvement do you think people are going to try and have with you?
Ready to engage.
I played series in Toronto 2 years ago. Probably saw 1 or 2 Greek flags out there. So, you know, I appreciate any Greeks that come out there and support me. But at the end of the day, try not to focus as much, you know, in the people, in the Greeks and the population in Toronto. Just focusing in Game 3, what we gotta do, and if you know people.
See second target.
Damn, this guy's got
come out and support the team and
moving to position.
Matt Velasquez, Milwaukee, Journal Sentinel. Giannis, what's it like for you?
Say the word.
Sitting on the bench, watching that second
He's
team
gone.
do what it's been doing, and it's exactly what it did tonight.
It's amazing. It's so nice seeing guys, you know, coming to the game, being mentally prepared, setting the tone for the whole team, and just playing hard. In this team, maybe any given night, guys can step up. You really don't know where it's going to come from. Tonight, Derson had a great game, George Hill had a great game. You know, in Game 3, someone else is going to have a great game. So this is the beauty of basketball, this is the beauty of our team. That we trust one another, and we're winning, so it feels good. It feels good to look at my teammates.
Bailey Burmaster, WBAY. George, what is it about Game 2 in the playoff that allows you guys to bring that extra juice?
I don't know. You know, I think the amount of rest that we get for Game 1 is probably not good for us, but we find that rhythm. We figure out where we can be effective and the things that we can work on the upcoming days after that. And I think, you know, it's getting a little comfortable in the game. I think, you know, even though we won Game 1, we wasn't satisfied. We knew we didn't play our best ball, and we snuffed that game out. And like we said, good teams find out how to win games when you're not supposed to win them. And we didn't want to not take advantage of the opportunity that was ahead of us. You know, being satisfied with one game, to come back and play with more energy, more effort. Guys locked in more, and I think it was a good job.
Eric in the Athletic. Giannis, tonight, what were you seeing on kickouts? It looked like passes were a little bit more accurate. You were able to find guys, and it feels like for you a focus on making sure you know your teammates are going to be involved and making sure that you show them trust.
Obviously, as you said, making sure my teammates are involved, and you know, I trust them from day one, and I know they're going to make the right play. But at the end of the day, they're not going to let me play one-on-one. So this series is not going to be about me. It's going to be about my teammates, being ready to shoot, being ready to make the right play. And then as a leader of the team, I got to make sure I deliver the ball to the right guy at the right moment. And as George told me during the game,
all right, we're all
I got to stay aggressive. You know, I think at times I forget that I got to stay aggressive. I'm pass the ball a lot, but at the end of the day, I got to
drag out, get some
downhill, and I know the pass is going to be there. And that's what I've been trying to do both games, trying to find my teammates. And
drag out.
They've done a great job just knocking down shots, being the right spot.
Powers down.
WJFW. This question's really for any of you. I want to take you back to the third quarter. Toronto goes on a run, cuts the lead to 13. You guys take a timeout and then pretty much immediately come back with a run of your own. What was said or done during that timeout to kind of steady you guys and kind of get the game back on track?
I mean, I know what players talk about. We come to the timeout. Guys are not hanging their heads. We say, we knew they were going to make a run. How are we going to respond? How are we going to stop the bleeding? We came out, had a couple of defensive stops.
We'll leave a marker so the Rebels can pick up these supplies later.
That led into some transition baskets, and I think we ran from there. You know, just not hanging your head. That's a good team in that locker room, and we know that they're going to make runs. We know they're going to fight and swing, and we just have to always be prepared. You know, not being comfortable with the lead. Continue doing the things that got us the lead, you know, playing defense and pushing it back in transition.
Tyler Zavonsky, Big Radio. This is a question for all three of you guys. Malcolm said something very interesting. He said, I think some of us don't really realize how special this team is, how good we are. George and Ersan, you guys have played for other teams. Giannis, you're a young guy, only here in Milwaukee. Is that something you guys think about individually? Like, we have accomplished a lot, but really in the grand scheme of things, nothing at all right now.
I mean, for me, I don't think about it. I just think about like winning. It's a great opportunity that we have, but it means nothing until we get there. I think, you know, from not just speaking for myself, but just being around these guys every day, we have the will to win. We want to win free throw games we have after practice. We want to win the shooting drills that we have to do after practice. We just like to compete, you know, 1 through 15. All of us like to win. We all like to compete. We all have one goal. And like you said, we're a deep team. We don't matter who scores what, who gets the shot. We just want to win and play the right way.
Jack Money, CBS Sports. George, going back to that sequence in the third quarter, a lot of it was you and Brogdon kind of contributing there.
Hold up, we need to rally closer.
How much of a boost is it to have you back in the lineup healthy with you guys?
It's a big part of this team. You know, we're going to go far only when we're all healthy and all playing great basketball. Get him back at the right time, fully healthy. Just shows it adds depth to the team again. You know, we're happy to have him back. We know he's a big playmaker, and we know that, you know, teams have to respect him on the court.
Andrew Wagner, Forbes Sports. This is, I think, your third tour now with the Bucks. When you came into the league, I think it was 2009. You were a young guy. How much did this night and your performance mean to you today, considering things are like when you first came to Milwaukee? How long have you years?
2005, so I'm still young.
What's your fucking problem? You just hit a civilian.
And you have to get it running, you know, so, you know, all those teams I have with the Bucks, you know, we kind of was up and down, and never passed the first round, and I think, you know, all the occasions, a group of guys together, I think, you know, we have to use this opportunity, you know, and I think, like, everybody understand that. You know, we have great group of coaches in school, you know, trust us, and I think it's all about chemistry, you know, when we go to the locker room, even when we lose the game, you know, everybody stay positive. It's just all about the next game, and it's, we never kind of lose, you know, the streak, so we're always kind of there, so I think for us it's big time when we go to the playoff. Because, you know, the teams make all the adjustments, you know, obviously, Giannis, you know, double teams, and himself, and one over the eye, and we with the bench, we all realize it's the same way, you know, so when they set the tone, they have to come up with something. And it's like I said before, it's not just, you know, offensively. I think for us it's all defensively. This game, when we talk about it, it's not defensively, we just can't make it run.
Giannis, Chuck Freeman from the Fan in Milwaukee. Do you have to look at this going to Toronto? The series not over yet. You're going to get the best shot back at their place. The crowd's going to be behind them. They're going to be a little rejuvenated, even though they're down 0-2 in the series.
Yeah, obviously, game 2 is going to be way tougher than game 1 and game 2. We're playing at their home now. I think we're prepared. We'll make sure we go tomorrow, watch some clips, try to get better. But at the end of the day, it's all about us. You know, if we do our job defensively, move the ball offensively, and just do our job in general, we'll be fine. But definitely, they're going to come out, try to set the tone, try to play hard, try to protect home. But we did our job. Shout out to Suki, strength conditioning coach of the year. That's what I'm saying.
We got hostiles in the area.
Drone is airborne. Target carrying submachine guns. Marking an enemy.
Roger, let me get in position. Say the word, boss.
I got a third target.
Enemy killed. Looks like we've routed them. Fuck, we're made. They come. What's the play, boss?
Guys ready? Fire.
Will Giannis dominate the East now that LeBron's gone?
Roger that.
Well, his conference now?
No, I don't see. Look, I think he's tremendous, and I think as time goes on, if they win it this year, which would be unprecedented for a team to not make major roster improvements and go from like the 16th best record to winning it all in a year, that'd be unprecedented. We haven't seen that. So he would, have a chance to do some really special things. But the East is going to get tough. I mean, Philadelphia is not going away. And if, as we all have been speculating, Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving go to New York, they're still going to be tough. If by chance Kawhi stays in Toronto, and Pascal Siakam keeps improving, they'll be tough. I don't see anyone doing what LeBron just did, 8 straight finals. I mean, that's
probably ever.
Yeah, we've never seen
why don't we
something
just
like
try
that.
to get what he did in Cleveland?
Right, which was 4 real.
Yeah, let's just try to do that.
Right. I mean, even doing that would be incredible. Jordan didn't do that.
If Giannis made, and I'm as big of a Giannis proponent as anybody, if Giannis makes 4 finals in his career, it's amazing. It is a successful. He's probably a successful, wonderful career. And so, set what LeBron did outside of it. These shows didn't exist in the 70s, but I hope people weren't like, who's going to be the next Russell Celtics? Because the answer was nobody ever again. Now, I think that what we're headed for in the East is a Giannis-led Bucks, a Durant-led Knicks, and an Embiid-led Sixers, those 3 teams fighting it out for years to come. And it is a bummer for teams like the Indiana Pacers, the Chicago Bulls, who I know are down right now, the Boston Celtics, who built to run into LeBron, and now they're building to run into not just Giannis, but potentially Embiid, and I believe Kevin Durant. I think Boston is going to go in the absolute other direction next year, and I don't think Toronto's going to keep Kawhi. If Toronto does keep Kawhi, then that 3-headed monster becomes a legitimate top 4 in the East. And Indiana's good, and Boston has shown they can win without Kyrie Irving. But you are talking about Giannis, who I think right now is the best player currently playing, Kevin Durant, who seems like everyone else thinks is the best player currently playing, and Embiid, who has the only concern with him is availability. His upside is as high as anybody's in basketball. So that's what I think the East is about to have to deal with. I don't think it's just going to be, even though I do think the Bucks are going to win the title this year, the Bucks and Giannis, their conference, the rest of the conference going to be too strong for anyone to dominate the conference.
Yeah, I think that they should take advantage of the opportunity. And that's try to win one this year before the East gets stacked. Now, LeBron won't be there, so Giannis is right about that. And I got to give Giannis credit. I want Giannis to keep the same attitude. Because not one time has Giannis said what Nick said, I'm the best player in the world. And not one time has he said Milwaukee is the place that you have to go through now. He realized it is wide open. But he's got to keep improving. They could lose Middleton this offseason. They found money on the side of the road with Brook Lopez, so let's not think this is some dynasty in the making. Like, they better take advantage of this year, because I don't believe he'll have a better opportunity. Let's say next year in the finals in the East, who they might face. Joel Embiid after crying, because he's coming back for Mitch. The Prince is going to find a little...
Simmons with a jumper?
No, not a jumper. 5 foot guy. 5 foot. That's what double. The length that he's got right there. Yeah, 5 feet. So I just believe it's very, very important. Don't be trying to grow with the league, man. You better try to get you a championship this year, because I believe it becomes more, because it's more difficult that second round matchup. You're not going to have the type of matchup that Giannis had this year. It could be even tougher in the future, that second round matchup, to even get to the Eastern Conference Finals.
And I think that people thought Boston was going to be a very tough second round matchup.
I don't like your real estate. Not since the accident last year. They still tell stories about what happened to the poor bastards got spilled.
And all the young
If the rebels became more prosperous, my output was going to drop. My output dropped. But Gringo sure shit don't want to know why.
But I do think
What's
we're
your
going to
killer?
preparation for this year's
East than last year's East. Right?
This year's East is better than last.
Oh, by an enormous margin is my point. So if Giannis was, let's just pretend for a moment LeBron had left a year early, and Giannis was going through the playoffs in last year's Eastern Conference, where in the conference finals you're playing the Celtics undermanned. You're going the road.
They got beat by the Celtics.
Of course. And so it would not be the preparation for the East we're talking about. But having to go through Kawhi and Toronto, pretty good prep for if you have to go through Kevin Durant and whoever's on the bench. Like, it is not, you're not going to be or you might be going to next year. But I'm not even sure that.
A few things that you got to play coach. This time, and coming from as opposed to Kevin Durant, Giannis is still a singing. Like that 3-point shot he's been getting hit, I think in 2 years he's going to be a very competent 3-point shooter. If he has a jump shot from mid-range or a set shot, whatever you want to call it, like he's only going to keep getting better, and that's what's scary for the
They can't keep this team around him. Isn't this the team you want to try to keep around him, you guys?
This is not guaranteed. Like they can keep everyone under contract is like this Middleton might end up being, it depends on the owners. They got that new arena there. I wouldn't go cheap with very wealthy people that bought the team. That's what I think at this point. I would absolutely keep this group around. But when guys are free agents, no franchise tag. Lopez could leave, Middleton could leave. But yes, this is the exact type of... So Middleton to max? You gonna max him out? I don't know if you're gonna have to max out Chris Middleton, but if you win the championship, you bring everybody back. You overpay. You bring everyone back and you deal with it. I think they overpaid slightly for Bledsoe because he's a really good fit with Giannis.
Lopez is going to have a lot of suitors too.
And the Lopez...
Go back to the Lakers.
Yeah.
Right. They're going to be going hard after.
And the tough thing for them with Lopez is Middleton's already making a lot of money. Not max money, but a lot of money. Lopez making $3.5 million, and he's about to make a hell of a lot more money. But Giannis, the point on the 3-point shot, he's 25% during the regular season. He's all of a sudden 33% on more attempts during the postseason. He doesn't ever have to be 38%. If he can be 33 to 35% at some point, it totally changes how he's guarded, and they can't guard him right now when they're not worried about his jump shot.
And I'm not so sure he can't get to like 37, 38% the way he works.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from First Things First, or go watch a few segments from our other shows on FS1.
Enemy reinforcements coming in. Roger, let me get in position.
Big time.
Good work, boss.
Michael Rappaport. Michael, you got a smile on your face, but somehow I just don't know if I believe it. How big of a blow was last night's minute?
It was a big blow, and I'm going to be honest. My wife warned me while we were watching the lottery draft. Don't scream, don't break anything, don't do anything. She warned me. So I had to suppress my shock and awe, and I woke up this morning with a hangover, just pure emotional hangover. You say, well, it could have been worse. Well, it actually couldn't have been worse. We tanked gorgeously all season. Do you know the ramifications, the toll that takes on a team, on young players, on David Fizdale, on the whole organization? We did it beautifully. We traded Kristaps Porzingis just at the right time. The draft, this lottery, a shout out to Patrick saying that this was great. When he was there, there's no frozen envelopes, there's no frozen ping pong balls. David the Butcher wasn't there to help us last night. This whole Kyrie, KD, Zion thing, this is all fake news. The reality is set in, and I want to just put this out on television. My father and 11 other older Knicks fans have been wandering the streets of New York. Come home, Dad. It's okay. It's going to be all right. They're talking to themselves. People are out. So New York right now is in shambles, and I don't know what to say. Listen, R.J. Barrett, he might turn out to be a good player. I have a high-end GM who gave me this assessment: third best player in the draft, one at an international level, very good scorer, not a great shooter or athletic, can be selfish at times, but the NBA is facing will help him. But we were expecting. What do you think about Zion? I've been through enough. I'm a guest on the show. I would like to be treated as that. Okay, I don't want to be abused. Guess what? It ain't gonna happen. We've been through a lot. You know, the Odell trade, the Porzingis trade. We got a quarterback from Duke, and now we have the third best player in the draft. I don't know how much more we can sustain, and I don't know where we go, and I don't know how the KD injury affects this rumor, this assumption that he's definitely coming to New York. I don't believe that. We've been pounded on. The conversations that I had with longtime Knicks fans last night were things that you can't say on any version of television, not even cable. So I don't know where we go. I don't know what to say. My heart hurts, and not yours, huh, Shannon? Not yours, huh? Way I see you sitting there looking, it brings great joy, and passion, and the unbridled joy that I feel for your misery. Oh, ain't nothing like that. Go ahead, Jim. I don't even want to talk. I just want to sit over here and bask in my happiness.
So to put this in perspective, going from Zion to RJ is like going from Manhattan to Hartford. Yeah. Hartford, I know Hartford real well. I know Hartford. I'm putting up on that. It has its advantage. But it's not the Big Apple.
No.
And you lost the Big Apple last. Exactly. The Big Apple lost the biggest apple in the draft. Yes. And yet, just put perspective on this. We've gone back and forth about this. Give you some glimmer of hope. For some reason, Coach K, regarded as the greatest coach by many circles in college basketball history, right? Beyond John Wooden. Coach K, in every crunch time situation, always gave the greener light to RJ over Zion. Zion was an afterthought in too many close games for my taste. I couldn't understand it, especially the Michigan State loss that booted them out of the tournament. But every crunch time moment, it was RJ with the basketball. And again, he's a ball-hogging gunner to me. And maybe that's better suited for this league. I don't think he's a bad player. I just don't think he's going to have the emotional and the physical impact that the man-child Zion is going to have as a 285-pound wrecking ball on this league.
Skip, if you thought I was going to come here and argue with you about this and disagree with you, that's not true. I'm getting bad, ugly, mean looks from Shayla. And I am a guest. All I can say is Zion, stay off the beignets, stay off the crawfish. Don't worry about it. Why you worried about what the man gonna eat? He's not on your team. You worry about RJ Barrett. I think he's Jay Moran. That's what you worry about. And let him have a good old time because you're not getting. You was talking. Oh, we gonna get y'all. You come out here every time you come out here. You try to humiliate me. You're a guest, and then all of a sudden you want to think you're the host, and you want to talk crazy. Your guy's old. Your guy's this. Let me tell you what. You don't have anybody to shoot. You're hoping Kyrie comes. You're hoping King. We don't necessarily want Kookie Kyrie at this point. Oh, you don't want. No disrespect to him or the Godfather, the great Rod Strickland. You call the man Kookie. Kookie Kyrie. Listen, we don't want guys who want to be there, don't want to be there. They don't know. I'm sorry. I love watching him. We know he's a talent, blah, blah, blah. But you know who he might wind up being? He might wind up being a better version of Rajon Rondo, where it's like he gets traded around, he winds up in Sacramento. Does he want to play? Is he going to retire? That might happen with Kyrie, and I love him. Again, shout out to Rod Strickland. I love his whole story, the ball handling, all that, jerseys in the house. But Kookie Kyrie, he's not the guy I necessarily want coming to the Knicks.
Kookie Kyrie, you don't want Kookie Kyrie.
You can have him with your guy. Have him come with your guy.
Because we know we do with our guy.
Yeah,
we know we do. We go to the NBA Finals.
That was the young.
We go to the NBA Finals.
That was before he went real kooky. That's before he went real kooky. Now he was under my thumb. Shout out to the Rolling Stones. He ain't under his thumb anymore. You're gonna have a big problem with that.
Look at him now. Now all of a sudden you don't want old Kyrie. During the year you were talking about Kyrie's coming.
I thought those ping pong balls were frozen. That's what I was told. I thought they were frozen. It's rigged. And Pat Ewing, Dave the Butcher, it's rigged. It ain't rigged. I don't know what we thought.
Now they didn't get. You see this now how it's going. Now he didn't get Zion. Now it's not rigged. Now you wanted it rigged.
I thought it was rigged. I was told it was rigged. And
I actually did too.
Yeah, I
thought
was
it was happening.
And I think it was one of the great myths in NBA, lore that it was rigged. And shout out to my man Colin Coward with his DMs, and he's got DMs from it, and it's all but, KD's coming. None of this is none of it's real. We don't know what any of these guys are going to do. And I don't know what made us think that we were going to win that lottery last night.
Listen, you and 3 other teams had the same percentile chance of getting Zion.
But it was only 14%.
Okay, so what? You had an 86% chance you weren't going to get it.
Correct.
And then with the 86 worked out.
So I don't get it. Like, that makes it seem like the Knicks were the only team that had the chance to get Zion. Of all the teams that could have, only the Knicks could get it.
That's media people like you, Shannon.
We did that.
You did that.
About
you did that, and you did that more than he did it.
No, because I didn't want him to go, because I didn't want you to come out here with your mouth talking about, we got Zion, who's the next LeBron, we're going to get KD. Now you come out here, you got to humble yourself. That's what you get. Humble yourself.
But the best player on the planet would be a nice consolation prize, right?
Yes.
Kevin Durant.
The best player on the planet that the team is winning without him, the best player on the planet is Steph Curry.
We've won 2 games without him, and Steph...
What do you mean we? Oh, you see, now you a we.
Oh, no, I'm a Golden State guy. That's my adopted Steph Curry.
I thought you were only Golden State if you didn't play LeBron. Oh, okay. So now you're a Warrior.
You don't want me to bring the broom out. You don't want that broom. You don't want that broom.
Skip calls me a front runner. I can't hold the camera. I can't hold the camera.
No.
Now you talking about we.
I go back to Bernard King, the great Lloyd, World B. Free, the Run TMC team, Chris Mullin, my guy left-handed, Brooklyn in the house without a doubt, and to the We Believe team, Steph. I call him the nickname Steph the Black Heart Curry, because he's got that smile, but that heart is black.
You had a chance to get him in the Knicks.
Wow. I gotta be honest. When you come to support, you just have to come here and make me take the trash out.
Stick around.
Yeah, you should have came over because the people didn't come yesterday to take the trash out, so it's still in the backyard. But anyway, I feel good, Skip. I feel very good about today, what transpired last night. We got the 4 Knicks Lakers. We're gonna package that pick. Maybe with or ice pick if you don't get me. Then what are you gonna say? Just make sure, don't show up at Staples. I don't want to see your face on no camera in Staples once we get AD.
Let me tell you.
Are we clear?
We're gonna get to AD, I believe, on the next segment.
We are.
And I got some news for you, my friend.
You're
lucky the guy they almost traded, Kyle Kuzma, was the good luck charm. He went there last night because you fucked up. And that was Kyle Kuzma there. Shout out, that was Kuzma.
Well, you might should have went for the Knicks.
Push your guy out on defense. Get out and play defense, old man.
That's all right. We'll get AD. AD play defense for everybody.
Yeah, AD play defense
by himself. Sum this up, hypothetically.
Yes.
What if Kevin Durant decides to go to the Clippers? And what if Kookie Kyrie decides, I'm going to rejoin LeBron with the Lakers? Where would that all lead the Knicks without Zion?
And next season we have a lot of options, and there's a lot of free agents.
What option?
There's a lot of options and a lot of free agents. And listen, I don't know, Skip, because I've been following the lead of you, and everyone else, Chris Broussard, and Colin Coward, and all this. Katie's coming to New York. Katie's coming to New York, and I don't know where. I want him to come here. He would look gorgeous. Empire State Building, tall, skinny Kevin Durant. I don't know what's going to happen at this point. All I know is that I hope Coach Fizdale is somewhere resting, because what we did this year was gorgeous. We tanked beautifully. We deserve better. It is the world's most famous.
You don't deserve better.
Yes, we do.
You deserve exactly what you got.
You're from rural Georgia. I don't know how you became a Laker fan.
A big, fat bird pig.
That's a very good question.
That's what you got.
It's been a tough couple months for you, Michael. You did get the Duke football player, though.
Right, we got a Duke quarterback.
But that's not the Duke. That's not the Duke player y'all wanted.
No,
Probably not the one you
we wanted the real Duke football player last night. The 18-year-old.
Yeah, that field goal harsh.
Absolutely not. And if you saw the reaction on Zion Williamson's face, he didn't want to be in New Orleans either. Skip, look, score goes. AD will be there. There's too much damage that has been done. He's made it abundantly clear that he doesn't want to be there. The fans, I don't think, want him to be there. There's too much has to be mended in order for him to return. I think them getting the number 1 pick overall makes it even easier now because they do not. They feel now they have another Anthony Davis waiting. We have a superstar, so it makes it a lot easier for them to trade AD. And he's made it. It's like I'm a legacy guy. Money is unimportant. Skip. He goes somewhere else. He's basically leaving $60-70 million. A 5-year deal worth about $240 versus a 4-year deal worth about $190.
Okay.
So that's $60-70 million that he's going to leave on the table.
Yeah.
He's willing to do that. He's like, I don't have time for Zion to develop in order for me to get to where I want to be. AD, I think, is 26. It normally takes about 3 years. If Zion is what you think, and many believe he is, it's going to take him about 3 years. AD will be 29. AD says, I want to go play with an old 35-year-old. Got to be 35 in December.
The old man?
Yeah, no, I'll call it what you want to. He said, but he proved it. I know what he's going to give you on the 90th. Absolutely.
Full grown.
He been giving it to you. He's just been giving you these numbers for 16 years. Yeah. Since you walked by. 27, 8 days.
You're 17, you're 18.
What else, Skip, baby? Look, AD doesn't want to be there. I knew nothing was going to change. Now, I wish it could, because it could have been a lot easier for us had we got the number 1 overall pick, and then I know the Pelicans would have been able to want to do business with us. But if we got an 04 pick, we might get another one because we might shuffle some players. We got nice pieces on the table for them now, Skip. So I believe they're going to do a deal with us when it's all said and done.
Really?
But AD is exiting the stage.
Exiting? Really?
Yeah.
Interesting. So, let me get this real straight here. So you're telling me that Anthony Davis will sit back today or tomorrow and all the things in and he'll say, yeah, I still want out. I want to leave $70 million on the table in New Orleans to leave to play with an aging superstar for an organization run by Jeannie Buss and Linda Rambus, this sitcom of a snake pit that's going on with the Lakers, this comical mismanagement that's going on with what's left of the Lakers. I want to subject myself to that. And by the way, they would have to trade all their young key parts.
Not all of them.
I don't know.
We got draft picks.
Oh.
We got the 4th pick in the draft. You heard the rumblings that might be willing to move Lonzo Ball for 7. So you trying to tell me 4, 7, and a young player?
Okay, but remember, we got the leverage, as in New Orleans got all the leverage, because you have made it clear you are desperate to get Anthony Davis next year in Los Angeles.
Well, guess what, Skip? You can keep him.
Okay.
And guess what happens? He walks out your building and you get nothing.
Okay, well, guess what? What if he walks back in our building and he says, interesting, I can now play with the newest, greatest sensation to hit this league since what? Michael Jordan? Nothing's hit this league like this kid since Michael Jeffrey Jordan did.
This is an and-one tour.
Okay.
So all these highlight dunks and all that other stuff, it doesn't get me closer to winning the title.
All right. We have never seen a wrecking ball like Zion Williamson at whatever he is, 6'7", 285 pounds of supreme athletic ability and supreme explosion and supreme contagious energy that will infect all of his teammates, rub off on a nightly basis, and lift that franchise. And if we could we see that room last night when the news hit? Yeah. The the marketing team, the sales and marketing team for the New Orleans Pelicans. Look at that. Okay, see that right there? That's what's going to happen on a nightly basis inside Smoothie King Arena next year. It's going to be Mardi Gras every night in New Orleans. Every night will be Fat Tuesday night in that building.
And guess,
you watch.
And guess who had the exact opposite reaction of that? Zion Williamson and his team. The exact opposite reaction of that.
Okay, what did Zion say on ESPN last night? No, I've never been to New Orleans. Let him take one little weekend trip to Bourbon Street and see how he likes it.
Look, I love Skip. I love it. But I ain't trying to build my career there.
Okay. What have we said for years about the Mercedes Superdome? Yeah. What have we said about Saints game? Loudest, craziest crowd in the National Football League. For years and years, it has been ranked as the #1 home field advantage in the National Football League. Am I right about that? Okay? So why couldn't that be reinvented inside Smoothie King thanks to Zion? You don't think he's going to bring it every single night?
Oh, there's a difference between having a fan base that cheers you because you have a player that's entertaining and winning a championship. Yeah. Anthony Davis is trying to win a championship. How does him dunking the basketball get him close to winning a championship? What if he's Magic Johnson? Because you told me yesterday he was Magic. Magic led a team to a title. Remember, Kareem was Magic.
What I love about this kid, he's got no huge diva ego. He was a point guard in high school. He sprouted up into that wrecking ball that he is now. He is unselfish to a fault. He will share it. He knows how to pass it. He made some fast break passes, dropped some dimes last year. Like I said, he did that at that size. And again, the explosion will translate immediately. He's got a man body that will translate immediately.
How does that get Anthony Davis closer to winning a title?
Because he'll blend right in with Anthony Davis. And by the way, there's another player named Julius Randle there who's got a whole lot of Zion.
Exactly.
And could decline. And his 9.1 option, okay, if he does, then he goes on the free agent market, and God bless him, he'll probably get a lot more.
Yes.
Okay, so all of a sudden, if they renounce Solomon, that opens up a slot of at least $24 million that if you mix and match, because you've got a shrewd operator now running the franchise in David Griffin, you could have $24 to $30 million that you could spend for, I don't know, could you squeeze in a Jimmy Butler, or could you just go get Kemba?
You got Drew Holiday.
Okay? Drew Holiday is a shooting guard. He's not the point guard. Okay?
That's what Kemba is.
Okay, well, how about two of them? I don't know how you get the exact point guard because I'm not sure he's available on the free agent.
Well, maybe you go.
Well, I go there. Rondo might go there. Well, he grabbed him.
Right.
He helped him sweep the field a year ago.
So
right?
I think that would probably be a better point guard situation than Kemba. A lot of these point guards, they're masquerading.
But whatever. All of a sudden, you'd start having a force in the Western Conference if you had AD and Zion, and you add another star.
You know what? I see.
I'm not doing that. You add another star, and you've got an all-star in Drew Holiday. Wait a second. You're saying, wait a second.
I see what you're doing.
KD does leave Golden State, then all of a sudden, is New Orleans a contender? Yes.
Yeah,
New Orleans is a contender.
You're Bayless.
And AD's saying, why would I leave this? And he's plus $70 million. He gets to stay, quote unquote, home for $70 million.
I thought you told me money can't buy happiness.
It would be much more exciting at Smoothie King than it will be at State.
Oh no!
Yeah.
I see what you're trying to do, Skip, baby.
I'm not trying to do anything. I'm just spitting facts back.
Once you started talking, it became abundantly clear to me. It became crystal clear to me. You don't want AD in LA because the thought of LeBron James winning another title.
I just don't think AD's all that. I think AD needs Zion.
But if he's not all that, why you want him to stay with Zion?
Well,
he's not all that. Let him go to the Lakers.
Okay, well, I think Zion would emerge as the star of the Pelicans with AD. I do.
See, Skip, why you do that?
Well,
you were doing so good.
I was doing great.
No, but then you ruined it.
Okay, let's do the flip side of what you want to see happen. So if you're David Griffin and you sit back and say they are begging for Anthony Davis, and let's just do the hypothetical that he does still want out, which I am not sold on. We'll take him.
Lonzo, the fourth pick.
Yeah. Okay, wait a second. We want Kuzma, we want Brandon Ingram, and we want the 4th pick.
Kick rocks.
Kick rocks. You want Anthony Davis. You want him so badly you can taste it over there.
First of all, here's the thing, Skip. The market is dwindling. Because here's the thing. Why would I sign Anthony Davis when I know he's going to walk at the end of the year? I've given up all this and he's signed. So if you trade him somewhere else other than the Lakers, Boston, how appealing is Boston if Kyrie dips? Okay. Is that appealing?
Okay.
So your market is drawing up.
Okay, but does he have a no-trade clause?
No.
Can he dictate where he wants to go? I don't know.
He has 1 year. After this, it's over. So if you want a 1-year rental,
okay. All right.
I don't want to be Cinderella. So that's what you're gonna be. You're gonna be renting for a year, and he gonna dip if it's not the place he wants to be. So you might as well swallow your pride. And that's what got Dale Demps up out of there. Got greedy.
Yeah.
So just imagine you could have had all these pieces, and you had Zion.
Well, I do like this plan B for New Orleans because if you get Lonzo, Kuzma, Brandon Ingram, and the 4th pick, I don't know. How about Vanderbilt's Darius Garland? Vanderbilt's a basketball factory. Every time we look up NFL draft or NBA draft, we're talking about another Vanderbilt player. How can that be? Do you know who Darius Garland is? You probably don't. No. But it looks like he's going to be the 4th pick in the draft. So again, could New Orleans add him? He's more of a Kyrie. He's like a young Kyrie.
Well,
he's not a pure point.
How good is he if they didn't win any games in the SEC?
Well, he got hurt. That was the problem.
Oh, hurt. You talking about, hold on, how old is he? And he already getting hurt?
Well,
and you complained about...
he's 100% now.
But you complained about my guy that's played 16 years, 8 straight finals, Olympics sprinkled in there, and he had a little minor injury that cost him 6 weeks, and you talk about...
6 weeks?
Yeah, that's what it cost him.
6 weeks? It should have cost him 6 games.
Your guy missed half the season.
He had nothing but pain, said his physical therapist.
But anyway, Skip.
You know what? You can sell AD. You got a physical therapist in Beverly Hills that he could go to, and she'll cover for him. And
whatever, Skip.
Yeah,
as simple as this. Yeah. Anthony Davis has made it abundantly clear to all that will have listened. You remember how he showed up? If you don't, Skip, you remember we talked about it. He had a shirt on his last home game. What did the shirt say? Well, that's all, folks.
That's all, folks.
That doesn't sound to me like a guy that wants to be in New Orleans.
Folks of this fire are already celebrating like the cartel's gone.
I'll celebrate when I'm back in Fayetteville, drinking black and tan and sharks.
Done? Shit, kinda got all excited there. Enemy activity, stay sharp.
Lieutenant Mark.
Roger, let me get in position. Say the word, boss.
Target carrying some guns.
Move it. Ready to engage. Target eliminated.
Rally up, people.
Copy.
Engaging hostiles.
Heads up, Santa Claus is here. Say the word, boss. Target is down.
Frag out. Ah, I can use this.
búsqueda no dio resultado. El enemigo se ha
Las
retirado.
granadas ahora. Mantengan la búsqueda. El enemigo ha retrocedido. Todas las unidades regresen a su patrullaje normal.
That's it, we're clear.
An Unidad patrol's approaching.
Cali. Cali, mama. Correct, papi.
Heads up, soldiers.
We got him.
This is more than a sofa. This is where you sink in, wind down, and kick back. This is everything. Because what you put in your home is more than just stuff. It's what you love. So find everything you love for your home at wayfair.com.
Now, I'm trying to take you
Shut the fuck up.
I was trying to figure out. No.
Pretty good sized city considering the location.
Shut up.
Reminds me a little bit of Houston. Everything's built around the oil refinery.
What LeBron did in going to Miami and what KD did going to Golden State. They're trying to compare a speeding ticket to armed robbery. Yes, in the eyes of the law, we both broke the law. But one's going to be treated more harshly. You remember, before LeBron arrived, they had won 47 games. They went out in the first round. Before KD arrived, they had 73 wins and lost in the NBA Finals in a game 7. They also...
Would you tell me about Draymond? Went crying into the parking lot and immediately called up when Kevin Durant...
Getting in position.
What'd you say, Buzz?
Good to go.
Right? Okay,
That's fine. Okay. And when he did that,
He's
Tim,
dead.
how do you equate this? Okay, 47, so the team that KD joined plus 26. A two-time league MVP. Steph Curry is the only man in the history of the game.
There might be some intel around here.
Award. And all the greats, Russell had 5, never done that. Jordan had 5, never done that. Kareem had 6, never done that. LeBron had 4. Never, ever done that. That's what KD did. Linked up with that. Okay, let's go to second of all. MVPs in the regular season is 41. Bron. All NBA first team, 12-6. Bron. All the first team, all defense, 5-0. Bron. Do you know Skip Bayless since LeBron James entered to the NBA? He's led his team in a scoring and assists all 16 years. Do you know Kevin Durant has never led his team in assists? Never, ever in his long-legged life has he done that. So Skip Bayless, it's hard for me to believe a scenario in which my guy has one regular season can be as the guy that has 4, that has 12 first team all NBA. And I tell you what, let me tell you how you do it. If Kevin Durant were to go join the Atlanta Hawks and get them to the NBA Finals,
No, why not? Because they're loaded, right? Well, they're not.
Kevin Durant left OKC. Russell took that team to the playoffs. When LeBron left the Miami Heat, what happened the following year? When LeBron James left the Cleveland Cavaliers, the worst team in the NBA is who, Skip?
The drone is up.
Michael, thank you. You made a really good stab at trying to protect your man. By the way, is sitting at home watching us right now. He's not even getting ready for any playoff game. This is the playoffs.
Okay, we're ready.
Sniper up there.
Roger that. Moving.
Yeah. Well, I'm about to shred
Ready to engage.
because here is the point, and I've been trying to drive this point home to you for 2 years on this show. Kevin Durant is already on his way to passing LeBron James as the second best player ever, and trust me, neither of them will ever come close to the GOAT, the absolute all-time walk-away, no questions asked GOAT. No.
LeBron already knows.
Says you. So here's what's happening. Kevin Durant, right before your very eyes, that you focus, has maybe you got great. I got focused that way. Great. Okay. Yeah. You got a lacerated eyelid. I don't know what's wrong. But here's the point. Over the last 2 years,
Any down bird approaching, stay down.
over this league. He is now determining the outcome. He is the difference maker. Deciding the championships of the National Basketball Association. And he will do. And on July 1st, he will decide the next couple of 3 championships because I'm pretty sure he will go
we
to
got
the
an article with the submachine guns. There, next to the food container.
You're going to be in bigger and bigger and bigger trouble because your guy's legacy is pretty much what it is and will be because I don't think you can add
Spotted one with submachine guns.
Ready to engage.
Hey, so he's got
This bad guy.
Make sure I hear you correctly. Okay. So if LeBron wins another MVP, LeBron wins another title,
Go.
that does nothing to his legacy.
No, we can't, but how's he going to do that unless Kevin comes to LA? You got to be there. If Kevin comes to join the
Watch your
Lakers,
step. These guys know something's up. Their lieutenant's running away.
But even if he goes to
Target's confirmed. Ready to assault.
your legacy is still in more trouble because you'll go to the Eastern Conference and start dominating there. So what have we seen over these last 2 years? As you said, Golden State was up 3-1 in the finals over LeBron James Cavaliers. And what happened right on schedule?
It's a Santa Blanca
Steph came up
commendation.
even
Those
smaller
Sicarios
than
missing
often
this.
is.
Think I can wear this with my Class A uniform?
Disappeared like he intentionally does in the
Looks like the boss is here. Let's go check it out.
Through that span after he got suspended for that game 5, he intentionally looked like the second round draft pick that he was. And I'm going to say it again.
Frag out.
Those three just put him in the car. Size enough, like 5-on-5 short spin. If you look at those three, I don't know if you're picking them automatically 1, 2, 3 if there are 10 guys lined up in the park because they don't look the part. In any of those 3 guys, they don't look the part. I think they've been a little overrated.
I'm moving to quarters. Standing by for go order.
As far as having a dynasty,
Ready to
I'm
fire.
not so sure about that because I've never bought completely into Steph in the postseason. I said the other night he actually hit a big postseason shot that should have been disqualified because he should have been disqualified because of this foul.
If I love how you continuously undermine Steph Curry. Oh, he had a 3-1 lead. But what about Durant? He had a 3-1 lead on Steph before Steph got the 3-1 lead on LeBron. And Kevin Durant came up shorter than Barn Toyer in the Western Conference Finals.
I just brought that up because now it's coming clearer and clearer. And for 8 years, Kevin Durant was stuck with Russell Westbrook. Well, what happened 3 of the last 4 years he played with?
Getting in position.
Russell Westbrook, especially the last 2 seasons they played together.
Frag out. Mañana, culeros.
Kevin Durant. 3 of their last 4 years together. Russell, ball hogging, took more shots than Kevin Durant. And Kevin still, in Oklahoma City, stuck with a victim of the decision-making and ball hogging of Russell Westbrook. Still won 2 titles and he was tackled by Russell Westbrook. So it doesn't matter if he won MVPs because he didn't have his usage rate. If you were to compare usage rate over career, ball and LeBron had it like a third more of the game than Kevin Durant has, and even in Golden State, he shares the ball. He just gets them when they come to him. So what have we seen?
I'm moving to position.
You might think all lighters are the same, but they're not. Many lighters don't have the proper safety tension, which can lead to unpredictable flame height or worse. That's why you should always choose a BIC. Each BIC lighter undergoes more than 50 automatic quality and safety checks. BIC. Safety you can count on.
We've seen he has won back-to-back finals MVPs by going to the King's house and beating him at his own game right in his face. What was the passing of the torch shot 2 finals ago, late in Game 3 in the King's house? That was 45 seconds left. By the way, down the stretch of that game, the last 1:15 of the pivotal Game 3, the tournament of that series, Kevin Durant went on a 7-0 run just by himself to win that basketball game and effectively just end that series. And remember, he shot 5 shots. They were down 2. And he dribbled the ball to the floor and shot it right. I don't know how that shot. Shot right in LeBron James' grill. Shot it right in his face and made a 3-point shot that just ended the series effectively. And again, he came right back and he did it again last year. And this year, he's taken it up another level. Everybody talks about how the 7-foot monster is now completely unstoppable because the guy can be so thin-skinned, so defensive, so unhappy off the floor, is so mentally tough in the clutch. I can't defend him off the floor, but I can sure defend him on the floor.
Everybody talking about hooting and hollering about Kevin Durant in the playoffs this year. Did you see what LeBron did last year? LeBron dropped 51 against 4 All-Stars. He didn't drop 50 against the Clippers. He dropped 51 in their building on their head.
Got swept. Oh, what do you got swept? I melted down right on schedule.
I'm just asking simple questions.
Hey, but who won the game?
Okay, so now all we care about is who won the game. Because you don't say that when Jordan dropped 63 on the
You fuckers trying to lose me. Closing range.
Kevin Durant and LeBron James. They're not always head to head up. But Kevin Durant in the NBA Finals averaged 32.85. Three-point line in the NBA Finals. So LeBron's averaged 28.2 really good. He's only 34% three-point line, 74% free throw line. Where Kevin Durant, 55% for Kevin Durant, 47% for LeBron James. So I could just match up their finals.
Most of these assholes just pulled up.
LeBron has been 9 times.
Right, I got it. Let's talk about those 9 times, shall we?
Yes,
let's go back to a flashpoint in Kevin Durant's career in Oklahoma City, because the first time they met up was Miami versus Oklahoma City in 2012. Remember this one?
We're not talking about that. We're talking about Kevin Durant.
Okay, so who won game 1 of that final? Oklahoma City. And they just rocked and rolled in game 1, 1-2 way. And then what happened in game 1? Game 1 in game 2. Remember the flashpoint moment came late in game 2. Okay, so there's 9 seconds left, and Oklahoma City is down only 2 points. And Derek Fisher, inbounds quickly to Kevin Durant, caught LeBron a little bit off guard on the baseline, and all of a sudden LeBron has no choice but to foul it. He goes up and just fouls Kevin Durant. That should have been a 2-shot foul. Nothing shot short. And to LeBron's credit, he did get the rebound and go free throws that basically iced the game. But what if Kevin Durant goes to the free throw line as a 90% free throw shooter? He's going to tie the game at 90 all, I think it was, with 9 seconds to go. So now it will be up to LeBron to hit a last second shot. We know what's going to happen there.
They'll be here.
Go to overtime.
Search the house, see if there's anything useful.
And Oklahoma City quit because Oklahoma City had just dominated game 1. If they win game 2, now it's a 2-3-2 format in those days. But again, could Miami go home and win all 3 games just to get it back to game 6 in Oklahoma City? I don't think so. So what if LeBron loses that? Let's think about LeBron's finals career. What if Rayon doesn't get the greatest clutch shot ever? What if Kyrie doesn't get the closing shot to win game 7 against Golden State in 3? But think about that. You got away with fouling Kevin Durant there. It's possible if everything went wrong for LeBron or went right for the opponent that that LeBron James he'd be 0-9.
So if
Could he
everything...
be 0-9 in the finals?
What about if everything...
He was on the cliff's edge of being 0-9.
What if everything went right? What if everything went right and he's 9-0? Since we do it ill.
Swept by the Spurs.
What if he hasn't had another star player and they
be
won?
enough to go right for him.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You see what you're trying to do?
No, I'm not trying to do anything.
No,
it came down to those razor edge plays.
But that's what finally comes down to.
No, they don't. If you get swept by the Spurs, almost swept twice by Golden.
Okay, I'm sorry, LeBron, that you got swept twice by a team that had 4 Hall of Famers. That is so bad.
By the way, Ron, he got blown off the floor by a record margin in 2014 by the Spurs.
But guys,
is that close? What could have changed that series?
Okay, again, 4 Hall of Famers. Did the Spurs have 4 Hall of Famers? Is simple yes or is simple no? Skip.
4 Hall? They have
4. 4. So
Okay.
I want to make sure that you're correct. Kawhi Leonard would not end up in Springfield.
I don't know. Got a long way to go there.
A 2-time Defensive Player of the Year. A Finals MVP.
He's going to get docked for quitting on the Classics organization for pro basketball.
You told me earlier this week that everybody goes to the Pro Basketball Hall of Fame. Oh, so Ron Weir. Okay, then. Like the number says no. The number says no, it's not possible.
And by the way, when LeBron James is enjoying working with those guys in Miami,
Good to go.
Those guys were. Dwayne Wade is as mentally tough a basketball player as I've
Leave
ever
it.
been around this side of Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
Leave it.
Kobe or anybody else you want to throw in there. Dwayne Wade is one of the all-time leaders and winners in the history of pro basketball.
Now deny that.
Dwayne Wade is like I'll take Dwayne at that point in his career over both play in the postseason.
Better player.
Okay? I'm just saying,
Wade.
individual presence, impact on a basketball team. I'll take that Dwayne Wade over that 7 that LeBron joined. And then remember, Chris Bosh had made 5 straight All-Star teams in Toronto. Chris Bosh is 6 feet 11 inches tall. What's Draymond got? So I'll take that Chris Bosh over Draymond.
Draymond got
Chris Bosh.
Can I introduce that?
Well, you can try,
Okay.
but I'll still take Chris Bosh in 2011.
Okay,
I'll take that out.
Get down. Get down. Shut the fuck up.
Everybody, if I were to ask every owner, 31 owners, if you think you'll be better than last year, what do you think all 31 of them do? Like you always tell me, what's he supposed to say?
Chill. Why you whining?
Guess what? I believe there are 2 things that's going to hold them back. And you're not going to like the first one.
Kodak.
Quarterback and that first place game. You got games on the road against at the Saints, home versus the Pack, Eagles, on the road.
Hey, we get to play the Eagles twice every year. Yeah.
No. Stop. That's just like, yeah. But guess what? You take the Patriots on the road, Chicago in December.
That's a tough one.
Rams, Vikes, woo. And quarterback. I just, Jack, this is year 4. Everything's going to really start to slow down. We got Coop for a whole year. Yeah. Offensive line, Travis Frederick started working back out with the team. Ooh, it's going to be good. No, it's not going to happen. Everybody thinks you're not going to just pick up where you left off. And guess what Vegas said? Vegas said you got 9 wins. That's what they said. You won 10 last year. You're not going to make the playoffs. You was never wild. Like, you know what? I already bet you. You're not making no playoffs. Stay at home.
What do we have that so far?
We already got 2 cases. Y'all not winning the division.
We're making 4.
On what?
Right now, making 4. 4 cases.
That y'all gonna win the division?
Yeah. All got 4, right?
So you want 2 more cases, y'all win the division?
Yeah, 4.
Okay.
You take it?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Done.
Yeah. You let Jerry talk. You let
Kodak.
Jerry talk.
Kodak.
Jerry Jones very, very well because I interviewed him for hours for 3 books that I wrote Cowboys, and he is prone to making outlandish statements, to shoot from the lip statements that can wreck his football team because of the word that you love so much, expectation. Yes. He can just shoot them through the roof. There used to be a hole in the roof at Texas Stadium. But in this case, Jerry just spoke a fact. This is the all-time dub. This is the most obvious statement in the history of obvious. Because clearly, they're just going to be even better than they were last year. How can they not be even better? Even better. They have won the division the last year.
Kodak.
And now wait. I'm arguing for changed life in Dallas last year. Once we got through that nightmare.
Shut the fuck up.
Monday night, yeah. Tennessee, still in that game, but they recovered. And they went on a roll, and they won the division, and they just stomped on the Eagles, and they took the score a couple times, and they won the division, and they won a playoff game at home last year over Seattle, and again, they gave 270 yards rushing. They will plug those holes every time. They're poised to put the next step in the playoffs.
Kodak.
I will not be shocked by the Super Bowl. But Jerry did not.
Kodak.
We're going to the Super Bowl. He didn't say that. He just stated the obvious. The Global Center will re-solidify this line.
Leave that shit alone.
Best offensive line in pro football.
Bitch, you got your shit right there.
Another ton of it, you know? So, again, I really trust the line with Travis Frederick back at center as the quarterback of the offensive line. Jason Witten is going to return and that much presence, his aura, mystique. Just having Jason Witten as a coach on the field, coach in the huddle, coach in the
Who's going to be in the end zone? Is he going to get the ball in the end zone?
I think he will. And I can tell you, they have a Thompson who's 28 years of age, and he's going to take it up one level from what Cole Beasley is. You better be Beasley. He is better. He's just more electric. He has better deep speed than Cole. Cole Beasley, he's got a lot of speed, but he doesn't have that run-by-you speed that Randall Cobb had. He'll have new life, new lease on life after he got out from under that particular point.
You know what?
Deflecting Steve off and green red.
That was
Am I right?
This is about Jerry and the Cowboys. Don't take shots at somebody from a distance.
Listen, when players come later in their career to America's team and fight, I have rebirth. Robert Quinn will have rebirth in Dallas. He's only 28 years of age. He will help the pass rush.
And had double-digit sacks this Wednesday.
Okay, I don't care. I told you he's going to find leads on life. Okay. George OGLK has started only 79 NFL games. You don't think he'll help the safety rotation? Yes, he will.
How many games did you start with a guy that drafted him?
Damn, I did not like the sound of that.
I don't care.
Oh, you know what happened?
Your LT's making a run for it.
Yeah, that's what happened.
He will lay wood on people in Dallas. Just
That
watch.
bet they love
No, we got
Good.
Tasty.
Hey,
We got
oh, here we go. I've seen us. We've got a problem. Fucking who need out here? Get the hell out of there.
Deep balls last year from Dak. Wow, where's that been all year?
See those
He
hands?
didn't pull his groin like LeBron allegedly did. He tore it. He tore it all year long. Okay?
Trayvon Austin, Steve Austin, Dallas Austin. Guess what? Cowboys missed the playoffs.
Okay? Guess what? 2 or 3 of these kids that they just drafted, watch, they will contribute next year because Will McClay just keeps hitting and hitting. I told you the day after we came back on the draft. He just keeps hitting year after year after year. Pollard out of Memphis. Just watch. He may be kind of a gadget guy like another Tavon, but he add some icing to
How
the
many
cake.
gadgets you need? Give me some more time. You know,
We got weapons.
You know what? You one of these old new age parents. You keep buying all these new gadgets, and you know what? I'm an old school parent. I buy big wheels. I buy simple toys. You know what I'm saying, Jenny?
Guess
you buy
what?
all those gadgets.
We got two big wheels at linebacker right now, and they're pretty young.
Shitballs.
We got a fucking man down. fire. A copy.
Objective secure. It's clear out. Password to the rebels to come get radio gear.
Grenade, move! Grenade, move, move, move! Chopper, down. Wounded at bird on patrol. Watch out.
Deploying drone.
Copy. Get down. Let me get in position. Roger that. The target remained. Hostile down.
You shut up. You don't bark at me with that shit.
They're just coming of age. Jalen Smith, do you think he'll get better next year? Do you think Leighton Vander Esch, who was only a rookie last year, will get better next year?
I don't know.
Those are two of the best linebackers
I don't know,
in football.
If I'm looking at the divisional, I'm going to say no. What about the divisional round?
Yeah, which brings me...
Hey everyone, today is going to be such an amazing day. We are going to rewrite the sickle cell story and show the world how tough and inspiring this new generation of people is.
Me to Kellen Moore that Jenny mentioned. Dak Prescott loves Kellen Moore. I never loved what was going on with the play calling last year. I think Jason Garrett was too involved. Scott Linehan, I never quite trusted him.
Yeah, I won the division and you cut him.
Just watch what happens.
Fire.
Dak Prescott is just entering his prime. Ezekiel Elliott is just entering his prime. This will be the first year those two BFFs have prime years where you'll say, whew, stars. Those are stars.
Well, we already look at Zeke as a star. He led the league in rushing 2 of the 3 years.
These are prime years. This is where you've learned how to play the NFL
I thought
game.
you were going to mention the most important thing first. You tell me the quarterback is the most important position. It's the most valuable position. But you lifted it last. Why?
Because it's the most obvious point of
No, it ain't no obvious. It ain't obvious.
All he's done is lead the whole league in game-winning drives over the last 3 years.
He won't let a bunch of
All he
drives.
did was set the all-time first 3-year record for completion percentage. Nobody's ever completed a higher percentage of passes than Dak has in the first 3 years.
And
you can't argue. You're dead to rights.
Yeah, there's a reason why you only catch small fish if you fish around the edge. The big fish are in the deep. He's dinking and how you think he got the name Dinkin' Dak?
From you. You don't hear me call him that.
Is it true?
No, it's not.
Airtime, ball travel. Come on, Skip, you know that.
Did you see Michael Gallup as a rookie get behind people last year? You don't think he'll be better in his second year? Watch what happens. Just watch. Bombs away. Here we come.
We all expect people to get better from year 1 to year 2. That's just like you told me. Oh, you automatically assume, well, they went to the playoff last year, they went to the divisional round, they should go at least to championship game. And who knows, maybe the Super Bowl.
What have you got?
No, that's not how it works. You start all the way at the bottom.
The Coro is a hard cookie
You don't get to start in the middle of the mountain.
The network there will play on the Yayo predates
and climb up the peak. So that's what the Cowboys are going to be asking.
When Yayo joins
With that first place schedule. Because guess what's getting
handed a Coro
They had a last place schedule.
goes by the name
They won the 2016.
The
Then
embassy.
they had a first place schedule.
Spend most of his time outside.
Talk about it no more. Tell the people what happened when they had last time they had a first place schedule. Tell the people.
I don't think.
You do know.
I don't think it's staying that tough. I already told you today.
And greasing the wheel.
12 and 4 written all over.
And you know what I'm saying?
It does.
The cartel is not my his job. But the guy's something to charmer. And he figures this is the best way to make him stand out of the crowd.
Watch what
So
happens.
Yayo doesn't slide among the
Take that. And then they go to
They'll
Washington.
lose. I tell you what, you know what, Skip, man, I know you said they're going to start the season 3-0.
Yeah.
I'm going to bet you a case of do right now they don't start 3-0.
I got too many. I don't want to do. I'm going to save you from yourself.
No, I want you to save me.
I'm going to
Don't
save